about drive. It's about power.
Please go away.
Shut up, bitch.
Welcome to the Nameless Network podcast. We are in the new age. Look at all this fucking technology. I can't even deal with it. God bless. I forgot what this one is. Oh yeah. Yay! New stuff. I got this one. China. We'll probably update that. We got a little bang. Boom. That one's real quiet, but we'll work on that. We'll change that one up. And then I got in light of recent events.
I don't know. I feel like this dance is appropriate.
They violated the ceasefire once again, as they do. Thank you very much to our greatest allies. Of course, I mean the great nation of Israel. Really doing all they can to promote world peace this week. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
It sounds more Russian than anything.
That's because they are Russian. They're all fucking Polish and shit. They're not even like, actually from the Middle East or anything.
That's
why it
fun.
sounds like that.
I want one that's like a honk and like a honk honk.
Yeah, I just wish I had more buttons on this thing. That would be
Hey, Mr. Complainer.
No. I love it.
Okay, yeah, you better fucking love
when
that
I did
shit.
the tutorials for this shit, they were showing like different ones. Bro, Reddit is so fucking gay. I went on a thread that it was a guy asking the same question as me, being like how you would connect this thing to like a bigger mixer. And it's like, because I want to use it as a soundboard. I'm like, perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All of the comments were like, well, you shouldn't have bought that piece of shit. You should have bought like a better fucking mixer or something. And it's like,
bro, we're experimenting.
Go fuck yourself,
it's like,
bro. Like, if you didn't have anything to add, then just fuck off. Pathetic.
And it works just fine. Like, the noises come out.
It works great. No, but the funny thing was, after about an hour of pulling out cables, turning knobs, switching shit around, I come to this setup, and I plug it in, and it would do this weird thing, would be real quiet, and I was like, fuck it, that's not working. I pull the aux cord out here, and as I'm pulling it out, it sounds real loud and nice for like half a second, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I put it back, and it sounds like shit again, and I'm like, okay, halfway out, and now it works perfectly.
That's all you gotta do. You gotta tinker around, bro.
You gotta tinker around.
You gotta compensate for the shittiness. When you learn how to use something that's shit, you are worthy to use something that's good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. But I saw a tweet today that said the whole job of a scientist is to fuck around and find out.
Literally.
Wisdom, words of wisdom. Oh, you were asking me the other day if I found any wisdom from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. Yeah. I did see a good quote today. I think it was a nice one to add for this.
You've been doing it daily?
I've been doing it daily. Yeah, I listen to it in the morning. It gets kind of boring and it's hard to focus in the afternoon. I got too much shit on my mind. But like in the morning, it's nice. I can get through it. And it was a good quote. It was, those who seek fame rely on the actions of others. Those who seek pleasure rely on their own passivity, which I guess is just, not doing shit and just receiving stimulus, basically. And those who seek wisdom rely on their own actions, meaning you can actually, benefit yourself.
I mean,
that is your mission.
Oh, I feel like all knowledge really gets engraved once you experience shit. Like, you can read about anything. Now, you can read a cookbook 1,000 times over, but if you never cook anything, then you don't really know. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I like that quote. But wait, it's just a quote or is it like a chapter? Like a lesson?
It's just a quote.
Uh-huh.
It's really hard to follow in audiobook form because it's hard to understand the context because it's kind of just like loosely written down thoughts by this guy referencing different lessons and older texts that he read because it's a journal. It's basically, it's like footnotes.
Like a diary.
It's his own footnotes based on the reading and the information that he's learned So it's kind of hard to follow sometimes, but you get some like good fucking nitbits out of that. What I started to realize is like it's kind of you listen to a lot of it or you read it or whatever, however you consume it, and it ends up being like stoicism. That whole philosophy is just kind of like, to me, seems like really kind of obvious. You know, it's like pretty clear like Western philosophy that is just like, yeah, any person I've met that has like their head on straight and is just honest about their situation is a stoic. You know, they might not be it explicitly, but it's just kind of like how you would live life if you were not fucking crazy or, you know, following some like really weird rule book.
I mean, stoicism is what? Can you explain that to me?
Stoicism is just like, no, not really. But
You can't, is
I'll
it just
try.
like you kind of just basing like your decisions on logic?
Yeah, it's like
'Cause,
recognizing.
like you're not very impulsive or emotional. It's like you did this one thing, you learned about it, and now you know your next step. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
is it?
it's living life according to the natural order, and you know, accepting things for what they are.
Like, what the fuck is a natural order?
Uh,
You live, you die.
how things are in nature. Yeah, it's like, you know, don't be worried about how long you live or how short you live. Like it's all the same. Like the only thing that really matters is living your life in accordance with like, you know, basic virtues. Like
Like your
you know,
principles.
yeah, basically.
Like basically, if you're a man of principle, you're you follow stoicism.
Well, I mean, it depends what kind of principles. If your principles include like child marriage, then no. You know, I mean, I don't know how young they got fucking married in Rome. That's the thing. It's hard to contend with because you're like, this guy was a Roman emperor, meaning he had slaves, but he has
He had
like,
multiple wives.
yeah, and he has this like interesting philosophical thing. They like executed fucking Christians and shit, which
But-
is like just part of.
But
their
I'm sure
practice.
stoicism it's even like older than Marcus Aurelius. It's probably something
is.
done by like fucking Socrates
Yeah,
and those fucking
Exactly.
idiots.
Yeah, it started off in like 300 BC.
But it's weird
It's
because
like 600 years before him.
when you describe someone as stoic, like, oh, he's stoic, it's like he doesn't really show much emotion. Not that he doesn't feel any, but he doesn't really show like, oh, I'm frustrated, I'm scared, I'm happy.
He's
He's
not.
just kind of like there.
It doesn't disturb their course of action.
Like, yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it's just like being calm.
Well,
It's like
that's
someone who's like mastered being calm.
that is
composure.
that's like one of the main things about it is being, you know, unperturbed by your inner emotions and like, you know, whatever fleeting sensations you have, and actually living according to principles and having a structured life, being healthy, you know. I don't know. It's a lot of that. But yeah, the term stoic, the way it's used now as a way to describe someone, is loosely based on like the founding fucking principles of that, where it's like someone who can keep their head and stay with their
Like
principles. and
someone who
not
doesn't
be-
fucking panic.
precisely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm not stoic at all.
Yeah,
I
me
panic.
neither.
I panic when I'm cutting my toenails.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm playing. I don't panic when I cut my toenails, but I've never really been in a situation where I needed to panic. To be fair, so I don't really know how I would react. But I feel like once you're in one of the situations, if you do panic, someone tells you like, "Yo, stop panicking. You're being fucking annoying."
Yeah, you're being
Then
a
you
bitch.
kind of like learn your lesson. You're like, okay, to get out of this, I need to fucking relax and think through.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there are scenarios where like it's okay to panic, like life's over, do whatever you want. Like if an anaconda's got you by the balls and it's just wrapped around you, bro, it's over.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's
That's a
over,
terrible
yeah.
image you just produced.
I just saw the new Anaconda movie with Jack Black. It was pretty funny.
That kind of reminds me of that post you sent me the other day about putting a lighter under a bottle and then putting one of your nuts on it and having it get sucked inside of it.
You know, I had a dream the other day that I had like a testicular torsion,
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
but I didn't feel the pain. I obviously don't know what it feels like, but I remember like in the dream I was like playing around with my nuts.
Did you
And then
masturbate?
one of them just like flipped. No, I wasn't like stroking it. I was just like, you know what you do when you're on your phone where your left hand goes? It's on your balls.
you
bro.
do that. I don't
Shut
do
up, you do that too.
Sometimes.
Always.
When it's hot, I try to cup under it so that it release the heat, you know?
When it's hot?
Yeah, if I'm hot and I'm laying directly on my back.
So you're
legs
telling me
spread.
you're at the gym and you just did squats and you're sweaty.
I'm
You
not
go. You're
doing
gonna go
it
down
at the
there.
gym. I'm doing it in private. I'm not putting my fucking hands down my pants. You do that shit all the time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. At least you do it with the left hand usually. But fucking
The chupacabra, bro.
Chupacabra will like dead ass like walk up to you with his hands on his balls and then just like drag him out like this and be like, "Yo, what's up?" It's like, ew, dude, get the fuck away from me.
Honestly, like, I don't really find that to be that nasty. I mean, like when
What?
I do it. When I do it.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
for
kind of
you-
like switched the
For
topic.
you, it's easy.
But
No.
like, I don't know.
No, but what I mean when it's like if it's hot, it's like, you know, you got your balls like laying on your taint. You're just trapping a lot of heat in there. You gotta. Like,
Do you wear
lift 'em up.
boxers or briefs
Briefs usually?
usually?
Yeah, but I try to wear looser briefs. I don't like using those like compression shorts.
Yeah, I buy when I buy briefs, I buy them a size larger.
Yeah, because it fucks
But
up your circulation.
I definitely prefer boxers.
Yeah.
Even though like you can't really wear boxers with jeans. I don't know what's up with denim, but they like fuck up the briefs. They like scrunch them up and they always give me a wedgie.
Yeah.
It's
I think that's
annoying.
just the inseam on your jeans. I need jeans with like a 2005 style inseam. Sorry, I'm running out of breath. I hit the cookie. Yeah, I need like an inseam that's like 10 inches long, so that my giant dick fits inside, and then I don't get my shit get scrunched up. You know, I hate sitting in jeans, bro. I always end up with like a fucking like a una tanga, bro. Like my shit's like all the
Yeah.
way up.
That's what's happening to me now. That's why I unbuckled my pants.
Oh. So you might get a show.
It's because like
That's
these pants, I bought them. I didn't buy them, but they're like from Spain. My parents got them from Spain,
Hmm.
and I guess like people in Spain just have small peepees, bro. Because like, holy fuck,
Yeah, bro.
it's like, I don't know. It can't. It's like a coffin. in
Yeah,
there. It's
European pants always have like a short inseam.
Just, yeah, it's
I don't know why.
it's just annoying. They do look better though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because they're trying to keep it tight, but it's like, bro, fuck that. Like, you're listening to like girls on.
Yeah, but
fashion
I
advice.
mean, with that said, I hate the fashion when people basically go out in their pajamas. It's like, bro,
That's disgusting.
just go outside, put on some regular pants. You don't have to wear sweatpants everywhere. If you go into the gym, if you went to the gym and then you went to get groceries, okay, I get it. But like, there's some girls that go to Publix in literally their pajamas, bro.
Yeah,
It's like, bro,
it's like,
it takes you 5 minutes to put on fucking jeans and a shirt.
yeah. But on the thing is, it's like for girls, it's such a thing. It's like if you go to Publix in like a normal outfit, and you see someone you know, and then like a couple days later, you just wear the same outfit because you're like, fuck it, I only wore out of the house for like 15 minutes to get whatever groceries. It's like a mark of shame. I don't know. Women, answer in the comments, please. Just tell us, like, why the fuck is it such a problem? Because I have literally worn these same pairs of pants for the last 2 weeks at work.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do
give
the
a fuck.
same. I have a pair of jeans that I literally just take to work.
Yeah.
I don't really use
I wear
anywhere
like
else.
the same sneakers and the same pants every day. And then, like, I have like 2 hoodies that I rotate out. I have a company hoodie, and then I have the Miami Heat hoodie over there that I just swap out. And I couldn't give less of a fuck, bro. I'm like a cartoon character. I got one fucking outfit in the same shit.
Yeah.
There's like maybe a color palette switch, and that's it.
Yeah, I definitely want to get more clothes though. I don't know what's up with me. I've been buying a lot of clothes lately.
I threw out half of my fucking t-shirts.
Yeah, like I don't really like my clothes anymore. Like this past year, I'm looking at the shit. I'm like, I don't want to wear this anymore. And I've been buying more clothes. And since we have the UFC 327 on Saturday, I want to go to the mall and like buy a fit and then just go straight with that fit. Just bang.
That's always fun.
Yeah,
I like doing that
it's
shit.
fun.
Yeah.
I want to go to like Banana or like there's a Colombian store in Sawgrass that's tennis.
Mm.
Fire too.
No, I want to
Real
get
good
some
polos.
cargo pants.
Cargo pants.
Big cargo pants. Yeah, for like those like casual going out nights. I got like a pair of black cargo pants up there that I love. They're too short on me, but they're sick. I wear them to like raves and shit, and it just elevates the outfit so much. Wear that shit with my high top sneakers.
I'm not a big fan of
Swag.
cargos pants.
No,
It just seems kind of try hard. I don't know.
I loved wearing cargo pants when I was a kid. I don't know why.
I liked cargo shorts when I was a kid because you can like put the frogs in there. Yeah.
You went around collecting frogs.
And tadpoles, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Tadpoles.
Yeah. I would go not in my pocket, not in my pocket,
Okay.
but like
You like put them in a cup.
I'll
or
put them in a
something?
cup and then
Yeah.
I'll take them home and I'll tell my mom like I'm gonna put them in a tank and watch them grow, and she would just be like, haha, okay, and then she would just grab them and throw them back in the lake.
That's well, good for those tadpoles. I don't think you would.
You wouldn't do that.
No, I'd grab lizards, like little geckos that
But
go
they're so
everywhere.
fast.
I know. I'm fast.
I would when I would grab a frog, I would like scare it with my left hand to jump towards me, and then I would snatch it with my right hand and put it in my pocket.
I don't fuck with frogs that much.
And there's times where I had a big cul-de-sac outside my house, and I would just put him in the like in the middle, and you would see like the herons come and like snatch the fucking frog.
What?
Yeah.
You just set those dudes up?
I was observing nature, bro.
Yeah, you were serving it with a side of fries, bro.
No, he could survive if he was fast
You were
enough. He
fucking
could
him up.
he could like jumped into the bushes, but he wasn't.
That's
They never.
cruel.
I mean, I think I did it like I don't know, like 20 times throughout my life. Only like 5 of them survived.
Well, they produce like a stronger offspring.
Were you never
probably.
like amazed by animals when you were little?
Sure, yeah. I had a Shark Week DVD that I would just watch on repeat.
No, I mean like when you walked outside. You know.
I mean,
you would see a squirrel and you try to grab it, but then you would get scared because it would come at you.
I never tried grabbing a squirrel. I fished a gator once.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was like 5 years old with my 2 brothers, shout out. We were just, I don't know, it was like late at night. We were fishing in the backyard all day. It was the lake right there. And it was turning nighttime. We were fishing with slices of salami from fucking Publix. And we would chuck it out there on the hook. And obviously, I don't think we really caught much that day. And then it was like later at night. Big tug. I'm reeling. I can't fucking hold it. My brother comes in. He's helping me. We reel in. And out comes maybe like a 3-foot long gator. And we're just like, oh shit.
That's amazing,
what the
dude.
fuck? We're like, because, I mean, yeah, bro. Like, I'm from Florida, but like, I wasn't like raised by rednecks either. I don't have. My brothers are
and it's like, bro, you have to stick your hand in its mouth to get the hook out.
right.
That's
Yeah,
pretty fucking scary.
my brothers are from England. They've like never been this close to a
They're like,
gator. They're
"What
like,
the
holy
fuck?
shit,
That's a dinosaur."
You're like, fuck. And we pulled it out, and my mom, my neighbor, his mom, like my best friend lived next door, came out. And they were fucking screaming, telling us to get behind the fence and shit. I guess they were worried that there was a bigger gator, that we were gonna lose a finger, or whatever. And yeah, I don't really know what we did. I think we just cut the line and we were like, all right, bye, bro. That's
Damn, that poor gator.
None of us were like, we ain't getting that fucking hook, bro. Fuck that.
No, one time I caught a duck by accident.
Oh, you caught a duck while fishing?
Yeah.
I caught.
But it wasn't like he grabbed it. I was like swinging the line. And I don't know what happened, but they got like scared and they started flying. And as soon as like I threw it, the duck came and smacked the line, and it was just like stuck in its foot and its tongue. It was like that.
In its foot and tongue.
Yeah, and it started flying away, and I'm like, wait, oh fuck! I was like, wait, stop,
Right on
chill. And we reeled it back in. It was with the NPC actually and the shaman. I was in the back of their house. That's where I caught it.
Mm.
And then his uncle came out. He shit on me for a while, and then he like took the hook out of the duck.
Oh yeah, I think I remember this.
Yeah, I got
story.
punished.
That sucks.
Yeah, for sure. But it wasn't even my fault. I didn't fucking do anything.
Shit,
I was just trying to fish.
I didn't do this. Yeah, no, I caught my friend once.
You hooked your boy?
I hooked my boy. Yeah, it sucked. We were. It was his birthday. We went to the same place that we went to the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
That campground.
Damn.
We were there for his birthday. We like stayed the night and shit with a bunch of other kids. And yeah, we were fishing like the next day, and I just went back and went forward, and it goes like that, and this motherfucker yells, and I turn around and he had a hook like right in his shin, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm so sorry, bro." Like I felt bad. I thought he was pissed at me, and I thought his dad was gonna be upset with me, but his dad was like, "No, this guy's fucking stupid. I don't know what he like. Why?"
Where
Yeah.
he was standing behind someone casting a
Yeah, I
reel.
mean,
Yeah,
it
of
was
course.
just like unlucky, but it was and it wasn't even that big a deal.
I definitely
but
do
I
want to go
felt
like
bad.
deep sea fishing though. I
Deep
want to
sea
catch.
yeah.
I want to catch like a fucking monster, bro. Like a swordfish, dude. Dude, I
That'd
don't
be
know. I
tight.
think like I would definitely want to like catch a swordfish, hunt like a fucking black bear or something, you know, because there's bear season and stuff. And then like hunt like what else? What else? Like a fucking moose.
Yeah.
That'd be dope too.
I would be down to like I would want to like hunt like white-tailed deer, just because I think I
They're
feel
a
like
pest. They're a pest.
they're they're also like harder to hunt. I feel like a black bear might see you. Yeah, you can shoot the motherfucker, but he's not really afraid of you. He's not gonna run away from
Bro,
you just because
all
he sees
animals
you.
are afraid of people, bro. Animals see something walking on 2 feet and they're like, "What
Probably.
the fuck?" Have you not ever seen that video of these lions that got like a fresh kill and they're like munching on it?
Mm.
There's like a tribe in Senegal of these really tall guys, and they've mastered the psychology of a lion, of like a predator.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're in front of a predator and you run away, to them, you are now prey. If you just stand there, it's like, maybe it's prey, and maybe I don't want to fuck with it. But if you walk towards that thing, nice and calm, they're like, damn, this thing's about to fuck me up.
What if you run towards them?
If you run towards them, well, it's like fight or flight at that point for the lion.
Right.
And I think they probably always choose fight because like fuck it.
because it's a fucking lion.
But there'd be like 3 guys that would see the kill and they would just stand up, start walking calm and slow, and then the lions would like fucking freak out and just run away and they would
Yeah.
grab the kill and then take it back to the camp.
Right. Yeah, they'd be like,
Pretty wild.
I'm not gonna deal with that. Was that lions? You mean like in Africa? Was this like a,
No, dumbass, in the Arctic. Yeah, in Africa.
I mean, there's lions other places.
Where?
Here, in North
Mountain
America.
lions?
Not here. Yeah, mountain.
I'm talking
lions.
lions with a fucking mane and the
I don't know, you
fucking
didn't
and the
mention it.
claws and
Okay,
the
okay.
fangs. If it was a mountain lion, I think I would have said a mountain lion, a cougar, a puma.
Okay.
Not a lion.
Okay. Sorry.
Learn your animals.
A lot of shit going down. A lot of shit happened this weekend. I was getting really into this story about the this Air Force guy that got shot down, the pilot, or not the pilot, the weapons system officer. Basically, you know, in like Top Gun, you got Maverick, you got Goose. Maverick's a pilot, Goose is a guy sitting in the back, sort of monitoring the situation, using all the weapons and shit. Why the fuck? Dude, my DMs are always empty, but I know I've been sending myself shit. There we go. Dude, this shit is fucking insane. So to break it down, what happened was this F-15 fighter jet got shot down over southern Iran, like I guess on a bombing mission or something. And as the guy's ejected, pilot lands. They rescue him within like a day. They flew in like helicopters, and an AC-130 was flying around, like watching over, or maybe not an AC-130, it was a C-130, just giving fuel to the helicopters. They rescued that dude. The other guy landed several miles away from him from the ejection, and immediately he gets up. He's like injured. I guess he like fucking hit himself in the head when he was ejecting, like same as Goose, you know, where he gets like fucking knocked out or whatever by the canopy when he ejects from the fighter jet in the original Top Gun. So he's like fucked up. He ran, like traveled like 5 fucking miles and went up 7,000 feet up a mountain and like switched on his beacon for the guys to start looking for him. Bro, this guy was hiding out for 72 hours out in the mountain. They had local police, the army, fucking just random people pulling up with shotguns and shit, going on hikes through the mountain to find this guy. And then like the Air Force came in, started dropping bombs all over the place, like to distract people. The CIA made like a misinformation campaign where they were like dropping hints in the Iranian media saying like, oh, this guy already escaped, or he's escaping by ground to the south of Iran to the coast, just trying to like distract them and shit. And so what they did was they found there's a deserted piece of just a flat piece of land. It was like an agricultural runway, you know, like a crop duster, like the little planes that fly over and they like throw seeds down, or you know what I mean, a crop duster, whatever. They found like this abandoned runway in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they're like, okay, that's pretty close to him. Let's fly 2 planes in there with helicopters inside of them, land them there, pull out the helicopters, assemble the fucking helicopter in the middle of the desert while you're shooting at people that are coming to try and investigate, fly the helicopters out of there to the mountain, rescue the guy, fly back. All this while they're getting shot at. There's like literally local police like just taking their AKs and just shooting at the helicopters as they fly by. The guys at this airbase are also getting shot up, shooting back. They're having like a whole gunfight the entire time. They fly back the dude to this airstrip. When they try to take off, the planes that they flew the helicopters in on were too heavy and they had sunken into the ground, so they couldn't move them. And so they're like, fuck it, whatever, just keep shooting, call for backup. They send in more planes, pick everybody up, and then just fly out on lighter planes, and then they had to blow up the 2 helicopters and the 2 planes that they flew in to bring the helicopters. And they had like Delta Force, Navy SEALs, fucking some special forces Air Force team that's for like these rescue missions. Dog, they threw fucking everything at this shit. They had A-10s, the Warthog flying over. That one of those got shot down also. The guy had to eject in Kuwait. Bro, they threw every fucking thing at this guy to get him saved. And then I was seeing this other thing today. This is unconfirmed. Supposedly they found this guy with a radio beacon, but the CIA was saying that they used something called a quantum magnetometer, literally the heartbeat sensor from Modern Warfare 2, but that works from like 40 miles away. They had this thing that it's like, it looks at a crystal, and by putting energy through it, they can see little changes in the structure of this diamond. And based on those changes, they knew the location of the fucking downed officer. They could see his heartbeat in a fucking diamond from 40 miles away with this fucking device.
God damn. That's some spy shit.
And they use like AI to like teleport his heartbeat from all the other background noise in the area. Just, I don't know if that one's true, but if it is, that is the sickest shit of all time. These guys can find you from 40 miles away. They could get your fucking heartbeat.
It's kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really trust our government. What if, they use it for the wrong reasons?
Yeah, right. Why can't they use it to find?
Bro, it's also like Iran just looks bad. Are they in the ground yet? No. Right?
What, Iran?
Yeah.
Are they underground? What do you mean?
No, are they on the ground? Like, are their boots on the ground?
No,
like
we have
American
no boots on the ground.
Yeah, we better not, bro. I don't think anybody wants to fight in that bowl, bro. It's just mountains and
I mean,
death.
And
Iran's a big fucking country, bro. There's a lot of people in Iran.
Yeah, the 2 aircraft carriers we sent over there both got sabotaged on the way there, presumably by the crew. The first one that was getting over there, they just shoved like a shit ton of like towels and stuff in the toilets and backed up the toilets. So the whole ship was full of sewage and it got delayed by like a week. Right, like before the war even started, that was going on. And then the other one, someone started a fire on board and like burnt up like a bunch of the ship. And they just got that one repaired and now it's going back into action. So like even the guys on duty are like, we are not fucking dealing with this shit, bro.
I mean, even though like cool, like you have your opinion and you're trying to make it made, you shouldn't really fuck around with like military orders. Not because it's like you're gonna go and kill Iranians, but bro, you might fuck up one of your you know, like another American that is on a mission and fucking needs your support, and you're not there. Why? Because you're being a bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
bro.
but I don't know.
Do what you need to do. You sign up for the army or the navy or whatever. Do your fucking job. You didn't get hired to think.
Yeah, but in this case, I would normally agree, but like we're going in. We shouldn't be in there. Nobody here wants to be there. The only people that want to be there is Israel, is our good friends in the Middle East that have dragged us into this shit. And by the way, Trump had this fucking. All right, I'm gonna
Wait,
stop
can
it.
you explain something to me? Why did they invade Lebanon?
Why do they invade Lebanon? Well, you got Hezbollah in Lebanon, which is they're like Hezbollah is weird. It's sort of like a parallel arm of the government in Lebanon that it's like if Hamas had it's like if Hamas was a political party, you know? And it's like a whole parallel structure in Lebanon besides like the legit government that also has some say in the legit government. And they're like just hardline like Islamists that want to fucking kill everyone in Israel. And while this war is going on, they threw some missiles over the border at Israel. Israel threw a bunch of missiles back, and then Israel was like, fuck it. We can't trust Lebanon. We're going to just go in and we're going to take over as much of the country as possible to, quote unquote, fight Hezbollah. The thing is, and I'll call it right now, every single inch of territory in Lebanon that Israel takes, they're not going to give it back because they don't give a fuck about Lebanon. Israel's trying to take over the Middle East. They're trying to make it all Israeli. Fucking Iraq, they're trying to take over
Iraq?
the area.
Nah. They ain't doing shit in Iraq. They can't keep Iraq.
Of course, they
I
can
mean,
take Iraq.
oh no, Iraq. I heard Iran. My
No,
bad.
yeah, Iran's a little further. That's several steps ahead, but presumably
Yeah, but
that
they haven't
includes
done
it.
shit. Haven't done shit.
Who hasn't done shit?
Israel
To who?
to Iran.
No, to Iran. They fucking
I thought
I'm
they
pretty
just called
sure-
the big brother America.
no. Israel has been no. When the war started, the thing about it is that Israel wanted this war. They started this war. They told the U.S.
BB wanted this shit
Yeah.
for like 30 years.
Exactly.
Bro.
They told the U.S. like, hey, we're going in with or without you. And when we go in, we both know that Iran is going to take the opportunity while they're already getting shot at by Israel to shoot some American military bases too. Now, when we do this, either you can come with us and you can hit first, or you can get caught with your pants down and just be trying to catch missiles the entire time. So when it started, the U.S. was like, fuck, okay, Israel's going in tomorrow. That means we're also going to have to go in. Now, what Israel, in terms of the split of what Israel and the U.S. were hitting with their missiles and their bombs, Israel, mostly what they've been hitting is all the political leadership. So it was Israel that killed Ayatollah number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. They're the ones that keep killing all the fucking political leadership in Iran. While the U.S. mainly what they were hitting, at least in the first couple weeks, was all military installations. So the U.S. was like, all right, fuck it. We're in this shit. Let's hit them first. Let's hit their missile silos that they're going to use to bomb our bases. Let's blow up all their air force. Iran does not have an air force anymore. Anything that they do still have is hidden in a bunker somewhere and can't take off, either because the plane is in pieces or because the runway that it would use is in pieces. So the U.S. is mostly just like, all right, we're going to hit them so that they can't hit us back. Israel's been doing all the heavy lifting in terms of killing the political leadership. So killing the president and Ayatollah and those guys. But yeah, Israel just went into Lebanon. And then we had yesterday when Trump sent that tweet on Easter where he said he was going to destroy the entire civilization or whatever. I'm going to say is not cool.
Dude.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking horrific.
Yeah.
How can you say that?
Very not chill from Donnie Trumpo. But yeah, he said all that shit and he gave them this ultimatum that like by Tuesday y'all better have this shit figured out or we're gonna destroy your entire civilization. Which I don't really know what he meant by that. Maybe he was gonna.
Can we even do that? Is that
Yes.
a war crime?
Absolutely. Well, no. Okay. In the sense of like legally, can you do that? No. It would make the U.S. like it would put the U.S. like
As
on
the
par.
villain.
It would put the U.S. on par with like Imperial Japan in World War II, where it's like, oh, they're just genociding people for the fun of it. Like it would just be ridiculous, and Trump would just be a fucking pariah instantly, and people would hate Americans for the rest of forever.
But there was
No.
a ceasefire in the end, right?
There was a ceasefire in the end, which brings me to this next point, which I really wanted to put that. I love Pakistan. I will die for Pakistan. I wanted to put that on the soundboard because it was Pakistan that reached out and told the U.S. was like, there's straight up like a tweet about it of the Prime Minister of Pakistan being like at Donald Trump, at J.D. Vance, at Marco Rubio, at fucking General Kane and all these fucking guys, P. Hegseth, Netanyahu, everyone like, yo, let's come to an agreement. We don't want you to completely destroy Iran. Please, let's figure something out. Let's have a ceasefire. And they did start a ceasefire yesterday. However, that ceasefire was specifically between Iran and the U.S., not including Israel, not including Lebanon. But part of Iran's demands were that Israel chill out on Lebanon, stop fucking killing everybody there, because they're just wantonly killing fucking everybody in Lebanon, by the way. And it's not just Hezbollah. There's like Christian villages getting fucking bombed to
like
pieces.
South Sudan type scenario.
Yeah, exactly. They're just fucking killing everyone. It's fucking insane. But part of Iran's demands were like, hey, chill out on Lebanon, and then the ceasefire started. The U.S. isn't doing anything anymore. Iran said we'll free up the Strait of Hormuz. We won't attack any more ships if you give us $2 million in Bitcoin per ship that goes through there.
What?
Yeah, that was part of the demands. Specifically being paid in Bitcoin too. I don't know. You know, they don't want the dollar obviously, so they want 2 million in Bitcoin. And Israel just dropped 160 bombs in the capital of Lebanon in the span of 1 minute.
Jesus.
And then
God.
80 more bombs after that, and then 30 or whatever. I don't know. They just bombed the shit out of fucking Lebanon
So,
immediately after.
Just to
And launched a bunch of missiles at Iran too.
Just to clarify, gas price is still going up then?
No.
Ooh.
Well,
The strait is open.
no, yes, it will.
Cause
It'll keep going up because
I got gas today. $55 for 13 gallons.
yeah, it's not gonna get better. Gas is gonna keep going up because our best friends across a couple ponds, is just like, fuck this ceasefire. We're not gonna let up on Lebanon. We're not gonna accede to these demands. And the thing is like, I don't even think Israel wasn't even part of the negotiations on the ceasefire, but it's because they can't be. They're completely fucking. They're a loose cannon. They don't give a fuck. Like to Israel, the best state of affairs is a constant war. In this case, it's the only one that serves their interests. If they're in a constant war, they can justify blowing up Lebanon because everyone's focused on the fact that Iran is happening and Lebanon is a footnote. Now, because of this ceasefire, the U.S. is like, okay, we're not going to shoot Iran anymore. Iran's like, we're not going to shoot the U.S. anymore. Please stop shooting Lebanon at Israel. That's at, as in the at symbol, whatever. Israel, please stop shooting Lebanon. And Israel's like, fuck that. We're going to keep blowing up Lebanon. Like, well, thank you for the break. And thanks for letting up on the U.S. But, like, for them, it doesn't, like, there being any kind of peace doesn't help them at all. And in fact, if the ceasefire went through and ended in a permanent peace, we'd be worse off than we were before. Because now you have Iran has been blown to bits. If anything, the people there are more fucking motivated to support the regime there because they're like the only ones that are supporting the independence of Iran to make their own decisions. As far as that goes, you know, there's still a murderous fucking dictatorship. But and Iran is charging us for every fucking ship that comes out of the strait. So nothing has gotten better. Half of Lebanon is blown up. Iran is in pieces and more motivated than ever to hate us. And now we have to pay for all these ships that are going through. So it's only fucking shit up more. But, you know, it's still better than more people dying. It's better than the shit keeping going. Like, if we had a random fight right now, if you and I just started trading insults and just had a fight, and after 2 minutes, you have a bloody nose, my lip is busted, you know, we're all bruised up and shit, and then we're like, all right, let's truce. And it's like, yeah, we're worse off than when we started, and we haven't gained anything, but fuck, at least we're not beating the shit out of each other anymore, you know. But fuck it, if there's another guy there sitting that's like, no, I kind of like it when you guys are fucking each other up because that means I can beat the shit out of this child over here, which is basically what Lebanon is, then I don't want you guys to have an agreement. I want the fight to keep going because I need to commit war crimes over here, and it's only easy to do that when everyone's focusing on the fight between you guys. That's basically the situation that we're in right now. Israel's not going to help us. In fact, there's people in our own government that are fucking up negotiations. Jared Kushner and Mark Levin and all these fucking guys are telling Trump, no, you got to stay in this fight. You got to keep going to war because Israel's evil and they need to die and they're going to have a nuke tomorrow. They've been
No,
2 weeks from
Iran,
a nuke. Iran. Sorry, I've been 2 weeks away from a nuke literally since the dawn of time at this point. And the only positive outcome for Israel is for literally everybody else in the equation to kill each other. It's the only way that they get by.
Maybe Israel needs to look in the mirror, stop trying to take out these terrorists, and
dude.
just fucking look in the mirror. Fucking.
Well, it was
Theo Vaughn said it best, bro. Just fucking. What was it that he said on Joe Rogan? That was a weird interview too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It was so strange.
Super weird interview. Cause like it just seems like these bombs. You just said 160 bombs in 1 minute.
160 bombs. I've seen the video of it. It's crazy. All of Beirut is just fucking clouds going straight up in the air.
It's just you can't classify someone as a terrorist and then go do the exact same thing to somebody else.
Exactly.
Bro.
It's brutal because also I was watching I was watching the coverage of the ceasefire on Argentinian news last night with my mom, and it pisses me the fuck off because there's this one guy who's on that channel, La Nacion. Is it La Nacion? I'm not sure. But this guy's like super pro-Israel, and he goes on to say, and they had Jewish Argentinian guy who was in Israel while the news of the ceasefire came out, and they had him on, it's like a panel of like 5 people or whatever, and they have these guys there, and they're saying like, oh yeah, as you see, there's like more strikes happening right now, even directly after the ceasefire, and they're like, this is classic Hezbollah tactics, is get into a ceasefire and then just immediately violate it, which is just
Not true.
Well, maybe it's true, but more than that, it's fucking hypocritical because the first guys to start shooting after the ceasefire were the Israelis. They're the ones that are fucking up the whole program. They're the ones that don't want peace. The only people that this war serves are the fucking Israelis. The only people that all these people getting killed and fucking maimed and whole countries destroyed, the only people that benefit from this are the Israelis.
Yeah, bro, and it's also terrifying, like what regular ass civilians are just trying to go and fucking live their lives have to see when they get bombed, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Holy petunias.
It's fucking crazy. I mean,
I haven't seen any videos, but I'm sure there's like people still digging through rubble to find their son, parent, wife, husband, daughter.
But I mean,
it's fucking heartbreaking.
There's video that was going crazy viral was Jewish guys in Iran. There's Jews in Iran digging through the rubble of their temple that was blown up by an Israeli missile.
It's like they don't even give a fuck, dude.
And just being like, what the fuck? These fucking Israelis are crazy. Like, these guys are going way too far. Why the fuck are they doing all this?
But I remember who told me. I think it was just someone at work, so I don't really have this as a credible source, but supposedly the Ayatollah, the current Ayatollah in Iran, told the Iranian people to go and like make a human chain around like all the valuable assets,
They
like
did.
telecommunications, all like water, everything.
Yeah, there was a video of
It's pretty smart, bro. Because like at the end of the day, it's like I don't want any more war. Like these are the people fighting with me, and they're fighting it in the only way they can, which is like protesting. It's like, bro, stop. If you're gonna kill this thing, if you're gonna take out like my oil, my water, my electricity, my communications, like you're still taking me out anyway. So might as well just take me out with it if you're gonna do it.
yeah. If you're gonna bomb me into the Stone Age, you're gonna have to get through me first. It just basically there was a line.
It's a pretty
like-
diplomatic move, in my opinion.
No, there was a line of thousands of people doing a ring around a power plant in Tehran.
Yeah.
Maybe not Tehran specifically, but in Iran. They were just standing around it, being like, "Yeah, fuck you." Like, if you want to destroy the country like that, like,
That's some true patriotism right there. I'm not.
well,
gonna
I
lie.
mean, like, I totally get it too. It's like
Yeah.
if say a foreign government, China, was like, we're gonna free the American people. Their government clearly doesn't give a fuck about them. They keep funding all these wars. They keep doing all this shit. We're gonna go after them, and they get through whatever government office, and we're still under control of these bastards. And they're like, all right, fine. Next, we're gonna blow up all their power plants. We're gonna leave them in the Stone Age. I'd be like, fuck you. Don't blow up my power plant.
Yeah,
I don't want to fucking cook.
Tomorrow,
I don't want to
bro.
cook around the fire, motherfucker. Like, if your prerogative is to free me from the fucking oppressive regime, I get that. But don't fucking make my life a living hell like that. Just because you ran out of options and you can't think of a better fucking solution to this problem. Besides, it's not your fucking business.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, agreed.
It's fucking pathetic, this situation that we're in right now. But, you know, at least, God bless Pakistan. I love Pakistan. Great. They came through and they were like, fuck it, we're not going to deal with this. And, like, from Pakistan's perspective, it's, like, obvious. Wait, you want fucking, like, consider this. You live in Iran. Your shit is getting rocked. Say they drop nuclear bombs, or they fucking completely destroy the infrastructure. There's nothing left to live for in Iran. Where are you going? Are you going west into Iraq, Syria, those countries? Maybe in some cases you can go north into fucking Azerbaijan, or you go west. And the first place you're hitting is not going to be Afghanistan. You don't want to go there. But you're going to end up going to fucking Pakistan. Pakistan's like the most developed country, really, that borders Iran. And so Pakistan's like, fuck, bro, we got like 190 million people living in our fucking borders. We can't take all these fucking Iranian refugees.
190 million.
Maybe not 190, but it's something like 100
no
million.
chance, bro.
There's a lot of people living in Pakistan, bro. You're going to be shocked at this number.
190 million?
Population. Sorry, my fucking thing is 251 million.
Holy shit. That's massive. How big is the country itself? Can't be that much bigger than. Nah, wait.
251.
Is it like it's in like the size of Georgia?
Pakistan? No, Pakistan's fucking big, dude.
It's huge.
Christ. Maps.
Oh yeah, it is pretty large. Yeah, it's like half the size of India.
It's a big boy for sure. I give my life for Pakistan. It's kind of hard to see the borders on this. I got layers.
There you go.
There you go. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's fucking big. Okay, yeah, okay, I understand.
It's like twice the size of France,
Yeah.
roughly.
Wasn't like
But
the
yeah.
first like civilization started in that area?
No, it started over here in the Euphrates. Hold on, let me get this shit back up. Yeah, it started around about here.
Where Syria is.
This is
The
Iraq.
Sumatrans, right?
This is Iraq. I don't know who the Sumatrans are. I'm pretty sure Sumatra's like India, actually.
So Sumerians.
Sumerians. That's what you're
what it
thinking
is.
about. Yeah.
I had a long, deep discussion with my family of who we thought was like the first civilization. I argued it was Egypt, and that was quickly proven wrong.
I think it's the I think it's Agartha
Where is Agartha?
in in Antarctica.
Shut the fuck
You
up,
remember,
bro.
you remember what I was telling you the other day about how...
Yeah, but the fingertips of the gods and how they found like different water levels.
No, not that bullshit. I'm talking about like how white people came out of a portal in Antarctica.
Oh, the Evangelicist thing.
Yeah, and
Jacob.
that's where Nazis went to look for the origins of white people, was under the ice in Antarctica. There's a portal to a different dimension.
It is honestly kind of weird how different humans are from everything else on this planet. It's just so fucking weird.
I think it's pretty tight that there used to be like different species of human.
Like the dwarves.
Yeah, exactly. There's like pygmy people
the
living
big
in the
boys.
fucking... Do you think there's like any kind of like real historical I wouldn't say evidence, but inspiration for like the concept of there being like elves and orcs and shit? Like, do you think at some point in the past there were actually like separate species of human and we coexisted?
I don't remember what like I don't even know what these type of people who study like ancient humans are called. I guess just
Anthropologists?
Anthropologists.
Yeah.
They said that like human beings like us, like what are we, Homo sapiens?
Yeah.
Are a form of cattle. Like we're like herd, like cows, like buffaloes, elephants, whatever you fucking name it.
Yeah, I know.
And every cattle has a predator. So what the fuck was preying on us?
Oh, you're
You know
talking
what I'm
about like
saying?
the vampire theory?
More like the fucking Wendigo theory, bro. Like the fucking werewolf theory. Like there's just some fucking gigantic humanoid beast out there.
Yeah.
That were very few, but could take out a lot of humans, you know?
Yeah, I remember...
Because if you think about it, nothing gives you more fear, like in any scary movie, than if the monster is very humanoid.
Yeah, like it's close enough to human, but not
Like
quite
if it's like
right.
bug-looking, lizard-looking, ghost-look. But if it's kind of like a human, but like how you said, it's not just right. There's something wrong with its eyes, its brows, its sides, its shoulders, its neck. I'm majorly uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're like
biologically
highly
uncomfortable.
disturbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does... See, yeah, that's to me like... I'm a big believer in like evolutionary... What is it? What's the fucking term for it? It's like evolutionary... I don't know. I don't think it's adaptation, but it's basically like you can explain most human behaviors based on evolutionary traits and like something that over time was required for survival, and the uncanny valley are exactly what you're saying. Like to explain to people what the uncanny valley is, it's like if you saw like a cartoon of a guy, like a stick person, right? You understand it's supposed to represent a person, but it doesn't really bother you that it's like a fictionalization of a person, whatever. If you make it more realistic, now it's like a cartoon with colors. Okay, fine, whatever. It's a cartoon with colors. But once it gets to that point where it's like realistic enough that it really looks like a person, but there's still some shit missing, like if you see some video games usually get this, or a lot of movies do this, where it's like, yes, it's a person, but they try too hard to make it look realistic and they just miss the mark, and it makes you uncomfortable and makes you feel like weird, like this shit is visually fucking disturbing, it's aesthetically wrong. That sensation that something is wrong and that it bothers you is based on needing to look out for something that looks human but isn't quite human,
And it will fuck your ass up.
And that's why you're so disturbed by it. Makes me believe in this theory of like maybe there was some other humanoid species, like a
But why would we be afraid of it if, like, at this point, it's eradicated?
Well,
the cattle won somehow.
Yeah, by now, yes. Well,
because if you think about it, if all the lions in the world grouped up and had like a gigantic fight with like all the wildebeests and zebras in the world, they'd get fucked up easy.
Yeah, sure.
You know, maybe we just had that little switch in our brains. Like, why are we running? We're more than them. Let's just grab a stick, a really sharp thing, and stab them.
Well, yeah. Or they're integrated into our society and we don't even know about it. just like the real fucking.
Like some guy went over there and got like some princess.
Well, yeah, that's
You
it. That's
know?
when you see those like real like fucking schizo videos of like it'll be like a low quality video of like the United States like press secretary or someone like doing an interview and like blinking weird or something, and they're blinking sideways. They're fucking reptiles or some shit. You know, it's something like that. Like, what are those dudes are among us? This fucking humanoid predator of people that is like integrated enough to where it can live among our society, but it's still like working on us. Like, it's still fucking eating people and shit.
Epstein's Island.
Epstein's Island, exactly. Jewish people. I'm kidding. But yeah, like, what if that shit's still around? There's still motherfuckers like that.
They're just like really good at it now. Their hunting strategies evolved.
Well, I mean, human societies have existed for so long that they had to adapt over time. They knew they couldn't go up against, you know, an army of like 100,000 in Imperial China, but they knew if they dressed right and they put on the right makeup and whatever, and
They can like steal a kid here and
well,
there.
yeah, they can get through. They can fucking do their shit, you know. And honestly, calories are calories, so you can just subsist on any other meat. But if your prime fucking thing is people, then now you're just in there and you're, you know, surrounded in society, but you're low key fucking killing and eating babies and shit.
Terrifying.
Who the fuck knows?
Genuinely.
But like, I wonder, like, I don't know. I think it's cool that like there was actually other races, like fucking
No, but there are.
what's it called?
I mean, maybe not the same. I mean, there are definitely other races, but like, there's different species of human.
That's what I
100%.
mean. Yeah, races in the fantasy terms, in terms of like what the fuck is it called? European cavemen. Neanderthals. Yeah, that like people lived with Neanderthals and they just like met them in the forests of like Germany or whatever.
And they started piping.
And they're like, who the fuck are these big dudes with like fucked up foreheads? They look retarded, but like they're mad strong.
Yeah, like they can take like a whole ass hit from a rhino and they're chilling. They just walk it off.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably saw those guys and they're like, these guys are pretty cool.
Let's
link
make
up
some
with them.
babies.
Let's make some babies. Who do you think? How do you think it went down first? Do you think?
I think the Vikings have the most Neanderthals, like the
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Scandinavian area.
Yeah, no, Scandinavians have the highest percentage of Neanderthal DNA.
And then like I feel like the closer to the equator that you get, the more like Homo sapien you are. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. Homo sapiens originating in sort of the not Middle East, but Middle Eastern part of Africa, sort of around Tanzania, around there.
Like the Persians.
Like, no. Like, Uganda, like, right around here is where it's theorized that people came from. Is that, at least according to the stoned ape theory and a lot of fucking genetic work, is that, like, the split there, it used to be more mountainous, but there's a plate boundary there. So as that shit is splitting up, it becomes less forested and more like lowlands and grasslands, and that's where early humans started finding these mushrooms, even before they were humans, like Homo fucking habilis or whatever the fuck.
Homo erectus.
Homo erectus, that started walking upright because there was less forests, and they were just walking through grass all the time, and they'd find fucking mushrooms, eat them, get horny, get more social, whatever, become humans as we know them today, where they're more social animals instead of these like more isolationists, whatever, spread from there. And then the natural habitat of humanity is basically Africa and the Middle East. We're like, human beings are meant to live in hot fucking dry climates because we sweat all the time.
Have you ever seen that study? I don't remember what her name was, but it's a female scientist, and I think it was a sociologist, that she has a theory that the closer you live to the equator, the less work ethic you have. Because like year round, you have more food.
I would like to introduce her to Mexicans.
I mean, that's a good representation to her theory. Super hardworking people, and they live pretty close to the equator. Like if you go really far to Scandinavia, Kamchatka, fucking Patagonia, People have to work really, 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 really fucking hard to like maintain their life. They have to like hunt. They have to grow food. They have to make sure they have food for
Wait,
a really
hold on.
long winter.
Okay, so you said if you live closer to the equator, you have less work ethic. I was using Mexicans as a counterpoint as people that work really fucking hard but live in a hot climate.
No,
close
but
to the
Mexicans
equator.
work really fucking hard in North America, I think.
I agree with that. I don't think Mexicans are working that hard at home. Clearly, they do fucking everything when they get
Because if
up
you think
here.
about it, if you're next to the equator, you have fruits and nuts, and like if you're lazy, you just go and fucking pick it off the
Yeah,
tree
you pick it
and
off
eat
the
it.
tree.
But a fucking
right.
Viking in Iceland has to fucking do something
Yeah,
about
you
it.
gotta
or they're
work
gonna
hard as
fucking
hell.
die.
Well, yeah, I think what makes Mexicans such hard workers is they live in a fucking desert, most of them, or it's
That's also true.
generally a pretty dry climate across Mexico. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you live in, dude, it always fucks me up how far.
Like
north
imagine being in
Scandinavia
Greenland,
is.
bro.
Yeah,
Imagine how hard you have to fucking work in Greenland.
yeah, you gotta bust your ass, and plus you can. The thing is about Greenland is it's like about the opportunity, because half the fucking year you can't work. You're sitting inside trying not to freeze your dick off. You're basically a fucking bear. You're hibernating. All you got is like 1,000 fucking corpses of like seals or whatever hung up in your fucking longhouse in your Viking house.
dehydrating with salt.
Dehydrated with salt. Yeah, you got to eat that shit for 6 months, and then as soon as the sun comes out, it's not going back down. So you got to stay outside fishing all fucking day. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. It's obvious that countries that live in colder climates have to, get more motivated to build and ingenuity, because you're sitting inside all the time. You got all this fucking time on your hands where you can't be outside, you can't be active. So,
Meanwhile, like when you're like fucking in the equator, like in the Caribbean, Uganda,
yeah,
India,
if you like,
Taiwan, the South Pacific, you can literally relax. It's so fucking hot, and then wake up, take a little bath in a pool of water next to the beach or whatever, and then boom, there's a guava. Boom, there's a fucking berry. Oh my god, there's a banana. Oh my god, a squirrel. Bang, died.
I mean, yeah, it's only in like a tropical climate where you have a real chance of being hit in the head and killed by edible food from a fucking coconut hitting you in the head.
That's true.
That shit is not going down in fucking Denmark or Finland, bro. You gotta work hard as fuck up there. It always fucks me up how fucking far north this shit is. I mean, like, living in Norway is tough now with fucking modern technology and
Dude, back
central
then must have
central
been.
heating and shit. But like,
I mean, it makes sense why the Vikings
fuck?
explored so much, bro. They needed a better place. Why they raided so often. They had no food. It was easier to go and take it from someone else than actually grow it yourself, because the soil is shit.
yeah.
There's no animals. Might as well. Fuck it.
Well,
It's either you live or I live.
There are animals, but they are scary and fucking gigantic.
That too.
Were you gonna fight a bear or moose or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Like, fuck that.
That's facts.
It's sick. And then there's China, dude. China's fucking cool.
China.
Fucking,
I think China's made the most shit from ancient history.
China.
Gunpowder, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Silk.
they did a lot.
Bunch of shit. There's
It's
a lot
tight.
of more desert in China than I thought there was, to be honest with you.
I was I watched a video of this guy, some history channel. I forgot the name of it. Maybe I'll clip it in later. But this guy was talking about like the deadliest. It was an earthquake or a flood. I think it was an earthquake. It was the deadliest earthquake in history. That was like in China, because there's like 3 or 4 like very easily navigable rivers with like a lot of really good fertile farmland all around them in China. If you go in like the Yellow River Valley and shit, like if you see the size of the fucking cities off the map in China, like this whole area, here, let me get this shit on the thing. This whole area right here it's all like a floodplain. There's like 3 or 4 rivers going here. You got like the Ganges, or not the Ganges, the Yellow River and the Yangtze River flowing through here. And it's like, you got so many people living in these like floodplains in China that when this fucking earthquake hit, it just fucked everybody up, bro. It just cooked everyone.
I mean, with like an
Like-
earthquake, usually comes tsunamis, no?
I don't think they got hit by a tsunami because the earthquake was inland. It was like based out of here, but it was like every fucking town here just got destroyed. And the thing about it is that like because you have so much, like such a powerful fucking breadbasket, you have such a good environment for cooking food and for building a society. Basically, like the fact that China has 1.5 billion people living in it or more. Is not a fucking accident, and it's not just luck. It's because of this shit. It's because they have like the perfect fucking environment to build a giant centralized society that can all trade with each other because they can go up and down the rivers. And there's so many people living in there, and like they didn't have buildings made for like it's not like L.A. where you had to follow a strict building code to survive an earthquake, and you don't have like metal I-beams that can survive torsion force like that.
But
So
dude, if that's true, the Amazon must have been truly full of fucking people, bro.
It probably was, bro. According to that one dude that fucking traveled through it was.
Percy Fawcett.
Was it Percy? I thought it was a Spanish guy that traveled.
No,
through
Percy
it.
Fawcett was like, down the canal.
The guy that went up the Amazon.
Down the canal. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Down the Amazon River, and he described seeing like, pyramids made out of gold and people running around, excess of food. And then Percy Jackson read his shit. I mean, Percy
Jackson,
Fawcett
the lightning thief.
read his shit and went down there to fucking find it, and it was gone. Probably because of like fucking Ponce de Leon and all the people that fucking destroyed it.
No, I mean that one dude probably like just got some fucking native pussy in each fucking city that he went to and just gave everybody
AIDS,
syphilis.
Right.
Yeah, everybody. It was like the rate of syphilis in Europe in the 1500s was fucking ridiculous, bro. Everybody had syphilis.
Is fucking that's where Al Capone died from, and that shit eats your brain. Straight up. It's like rabies.
Deadass?
Fucked up. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Rabies
syphilis,
fucks up your brain, too?
Yeah, rabies destroys your brain. What do you think? You get all aggressive and you're afraid of water.
Caused by the bacterium. Search entry doing oral, anal, or vaginal sex. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. I mean...
Yeah, but nowadays you get fucking shot of penicillin in the fucking shaft and you're good.
They shoot you in the dick?
I'm pretty sure,
stuff?
yeah.
Ugh. Don't get fucking syphilis. You're not going to like it.
I don't think anybody wants syphilis.
No, most certainly not.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it attacks the brain. That's how Al Capone died. He went kind of insane when he was in Alcatraz.
He didn't die in Alcatraz.
He didn't?
No, I'm pretty sure he died in... where did Al Capone die? I'm pretty sure...
in Alcatraz.
Al Capone death. Oh, shit. Whoa. Cardiac arrest.
But look up syphilis.
What? He died at home. I thought he was in jail. Oh. Okay, he got released in 1939 from prison. Neurosyphilis. Yeah, wow.
Neurosyphilis, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's syphilis that goes to your brain. I guess the infection spread.
Yeah.
So he must have gotten it from eating some nasty pussy. I'm assuming. I don't know.
It's really fucked up. Kind of like it destroys your brain. You go crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's as lethal as rabies. I think there's more time for you to be cured from syphilis. But rabies, after like the first, like if you have rabies for like 3 or 4 days, you're cooked. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, rabies kills you like real fucking quick. You gotta get the shot for that like immediately.
It's not that it does it quick, but it's like after a certain point, which is not a lot. There's literally nothing that modern medicine can do. We just haven't found out how to fix it.
It's just irreversible.
It's just irreversible. Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
And it's weird that it makes you afraid of water.
That is
for the longest time. I thought that was bullshit. I looked it up. It's no, bro. Like you don't want to take a bath. You don't want to drink water. Nothing. You're afraid.
It's so weird.
So weird.
It gives you a phobia of water.
It makes you think like zombies got to be real. If I can be afraid of water, I can get psychosis and believe that you are a fucking demon and I try to eat you and kill you.
Well, the thing is, if you get psychosis and you go fucking crazy and you're afraid of water, that's one thing. But for a disease, like, is there any other disease that does that? That gives you a phobia of something? Like,
I don't know. There's so many, dude.
Fucking.
Have you heard of disease X?
You mean it's Fragile X disease?
No. It's like, it's like a preparation campaign for like the next COVID or the next pandemic, And they call it disease X, so they put all this money into this hypothetical disease that might occur one day. But, like, Bill Gates knows it's going to happen, so he's prepared and sells vaccines and shit like that.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're saying. Disease X is a placeholder term adopted by the World Health Organization in 2018 to determine a hypothetical unknown pathogen that could cause a future international epidemic or pandemic. Bro, in 2018, they were fucking ready with this shit, bro. They knew it was going to happen.
They knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think they didn't know how early it was going to happen. I think they planned it for, like, 2025 and happened late 2019.
Potential threats. Some experts suggest it could be 20. Okay, so the hypothetical disease could hypothetically be 20 times more deadly. I mean, this is a load of bullshit. What the fuck are we even talking about?
No, this is just, like, propaganda for, like, this
Yeah, it's just
department to function.
Right. Yeah, it's just a contingency plan,
Exactly.
basically.
But, I mean, you also have DARPA and BARDA that actually do those things. They prepare. They don't have a certain, but they're aware that they have labs. When it comes out, they grab the virus, they put it in there to try to fix it. Just like how they did with Ebola and stuff like that.
Right.
It's pretty wild. People can be really fucking nasty.
I remember how fucking freaked out people were about Ebola, and then we found out that, like, oh, people are getting it. Like, they're like, oh my God, it's spreading super quickly in Africa. And they're like, how do you get it? And it's like, oh, it's if you're in direct contact with human feces. It's like, well, I don't live in India, so I'm good. Like, fucking, who cares?
Hey, dude, I remember seeing, like, the actual strain of the Ebola virus. You know how, like, you can physically see what?
Yeah, it's like a weird little worm.
It's like a worm, but it's like the infinity sign, but it's like incomplete at the bottom.
Yeah, it's got like a little
so
loop,
weird.
and then it's a thing, and then it's another loop.
It's so weird.
Yeah. So much nasty shit out there, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, isn't it weird that, like, God was like, okay, humans need food to eat, and when they eat, they poop, but if they poop next to the food, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking wild.
I mean, I appreciate that. I don't want fucking poop near my food, so...
No, yeah, 100%.
If there's poop near my food, just kill me already. I don't care. Just put me out of my fucking misery, bro. Why am I eating fucking poop? Fuck that. Yeah, it is fucked up how that shit...
I mean, have you heard of James Lee?
James, no.
I think he was a consultant for a company he couldn't disclose because he signed an NDA. But they're in a meeting with, like, Purdue Pharma or, like, Johnson & Johnson. And his boss was saying, like, we have all this leftover stock for vaccines. Like, everybody got one already, but we should do a propaganda to make people take a second one. And he heard that in the courtroom. He's like, bro, I feel guilty. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And now he's, like, a journalist that, like, uncovers and whistleblows on a bunch of shit. He's a pretty cool guy. James Lee's a fucking real dude.
So when did he leave this hypothetical company?
Like 2021?
Oh, bro, it was fucking it was fucking Moderna or whatever one of these motherfuckers, Pfizer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Pfizer. I think it might have been Pfizer.
Yeah, it was probably Pfizer, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what they did. They told you get one vaccine and then like, by the way, you need another one. And by the way, it's mandated by the government, so.
And it's wild. Like, I remember I only got one COVID vaccine, thank God. But I remember, like, dude, I felt worse after taking the vaccine than actually having COVID, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it was terrible. My arm was sore. I felt like shit. I was having hot flashes. Like, if I had fucking menopause, terrible. And then I remember having, like, the shot for tetanitis, the flu. No symptoms, bro. Like, I was good. And I never had the flu. Obviously, I don't have tetanus or polio or shit like that.
Tetanus, okay, yeah, I was going to say.
What did I say?
Tetanitis.
Tetanitis.
I was like,
I meant tetanus. My bad.
I have tinnitus. I blew out my right eardrum when I went to the gun range with...
that's when you hear that...
With a shaman. Yeah, it happens randomly. It'll be like my my left ear, or it's like... It'll be randomly, like I can't hear shit out of my right ear. It feels like I just, like, put my hand over it and just go, like that. It happens, like, maybe once every couple months, something like that.
How do you get it out? You just wait?
No, usually I just cover my ear and, like, press real hard, and then I let go. And I think it's, like, the pressure difference or something fixes it. I don't know what about it.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Got a nice little 113. Thank you all for listening.
Very depressing podcast about the world.
No, I think we got it. We did some cool shit.
I mean, we talked about cool shit, but it's unfortunate events. I mean, yeah, that shit was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
All right, motherfuckers, don't die out there.
Love you all.
Be careful.
Bye-bye. Next week, UFC podcast. We're going to break this shit down. Love you all. Bye bye.